Please start the record. Yeah. So welcome back, every one of you, once again. So this is the second part. So let us continue. Yeah. So beggars method, we were actually doing beggars method. So we have learned up to the range of greater than equal to 0. Now we will learn about greater than or equal to any values. Let's suppose n. Now how to do that? Let me give one example. Suppose the same question, x plus y plus z equal to 10, and here the twist is x is greater than or equal to 1, y and z is greater than or equal to 0. So in that case, I am giving the solution. Try to do this, and the next questions you have to do by yourself. See, x is greater than or equal to 1. First of all, we will solve the inequality, and I assume that you all know up to this level of inequality. Very less. See, x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, Manik, we don't need the answer now. So take this one in the left hand side. So x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Let x minus 1 equal to t. Therefore, t is greater than or equal to 0. So you get a variable that is greater than or equal to 0. And in place of x, t is equal to x minus 1 implies that x is equal to t plus 1, right? X is equal to t plus 1, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So x is equal to t plus 1. So in case of, in place of x plus y plus z, we put t plus 1 plus y plus z equal to 10. Take this one on the right hand side and it will be subtracted. So t plus y plus z is nothing but 9. So the value of n is 9, r is 3, and n plus r minus 1c, r minus 1, and that is nothing but 9 plus 3 is 12 minus 1 is 11. 11 yeah, tell 11c 2. 11c 2, 3 minus 1. 11c 2. And again, I am explaining why t plus 1. Why t plus 1? So that was the most typical step. Given x is greater than or equal to 1, take this one on the left hand side. This implies x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. X minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Now put, okay, let x minus 1 equal to t. If x minus 1 equal to t, but in this variable we have only x. So take this one, minus 1 on the right hand side. This implies x is equal to t plus 1. And in place of x, put t plus 1. Is it clear? Is it clear? Why t plus 1? So
Yes.
basically, t plus 1 is nothing but x. T plus 1 is nothing but x. So the number of integral solutions is 11c2. And how to find the value of 11c2? 11 factorial by 9 factorial, 2 factorial, that is 11 into 10 by 2, that is 55 integral solutions exist for x plus y plus z equal to 10 and x greater than equal to 1 and y and z greater than equal to 0. So I think this was not hard, but actually a bit of thinking. Okay, now using this same concept, try to do another problem. Okay, let me find from my problem book. So I find a good problem here, right? Yeah, try to do this. Try to do this here. So the question tells, okay, let me make one. So it will be a bit hard. See, x plus y plus z, put the same thing, 10, and x is greater than or equal to minus 2, y is greater than or equal to 1, and z is greater than, okay, not greater than, there is another twist, z is greater than 0. Z is greater than 0. Now how will you do the question? Now how will you do the question? Try it out. If you can do this question, then I can guarantee you that any question of beggars method can be done by you in PRMO, how much uncomfortable or uncommon it may be. Exactly 2 minutes. Start. Manik, absolutely correct.
So 66.
So, Arkaprabha, you are also correct. I will want to know the method how Manik and you. Okay, only Manik. Actually, Manik told the first. So, Manik, you have to show the method also. Either write the method or show the method in copy, whatever.
Should I present my screen?
So, something in the chat. Right, Arkaprabha, your thinking is absolutely right. But actually, in pre-RMO, questions will not ask directly like this. The question will be the same, but using word problems. So I will also show you how to do that. So Arkaprabha, your solution is right. And Manik, your solution is +2. Or -1. Yeah, right. Right. Okay, 2 minutes over now. So let me show you how to do this. So this problem was a bit hard. So I mean medium level problem. So how to do this? First of all, we will analyze the case for z greater than 0, not greater than equal to 0. See, z greater than 0 implies z is greater than or equal to 1. So a bit of inequalities is actually being applied here for Beggar's method. So, okay, no matter. Z is greater than or equal to 1. The same thing, z is greater than equal to 1, that means z minus 1 greater than equal to 0. And let's put z minus 1 equal to v. Let z minus 1 equal to v, then z equal to v plus 1. Using the same technique, let's analyze for x greater than or equal to -2. X greater than or equal to x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Now x plus 2 equal to t. Let's take x plus 2 equal to t. This means x equal to t minus 2. And y equal to, let it be s plus 1. S plus 1. So in place of x, y, z, what shall we put? T minus 2 plus s plus 1 plus what was there? I think v plus 1, right? V plus 1 equal to 10. Plus 1 minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2 gets cancelled. Plus 1 plus 2 minus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 0. Okay. Now t plus s plus b equal to 10. Value of n equal to 10. R equal to 3. And that is 12c2. 12c2 equal to 66. So exactly 66 integral solutions. So did you like the question? Actually, how was the feeling of doing this question? Actually, I also wanted to know because I found this question. I am speaking frankly. There was one INMO camp that I attended from those INMOTC. So there it was taught. This question was done. But is it really INMO level or PRMO above question? I don't think so. Okay. No matter. No need to argue on that. Okay. Now see, yes, I also feel that it is not INMO level question. Why it was done in INMOTC, I don't know. Okay, now try this question. How many 4-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, K, the 4-digit number is represented by K, are there such that delta K equal to, let's take it 12. Delta K equal to 12. So this is no doubt a PRMO 2-marker question, not 3-marker. PRMO 2-marker or PRMO 2-marker only. Now try it. PRMO 2-marker. If this type of questions come, then it is always 2-marker. Maybe it is easy for some of you, as many of you have practiced this type of questions. But for a new one who have not done this type of questions, it is really hard. Okay, now try. Exactly 1 minute 30 seconds. Start. So Vanam, I don't know actually your answer is right or wrong. Let me also do it. So Vanam, you were right. Manik, you were wrong. Okay, Manik, you were right. And Sachin, you were wrong. Arkav, you were wrong. So legendary, what is your question? You are giving question marks. Yes, I can show the question. Take it. Legendary, what is your question? No, legendary, you are not right. Until now, Vanam and Manik are right. Try to think. So, okay, I am giving you one more hint. Arkapravo, yes, you are right now. One hint is 4-digit number, 4-digit. See, in a problem, if there are numericals written, that means numbers are written, then they are not given for vain. They are actually given because they have some significance in that problem. So try to do that by using that. You have to always think why this is given. What is actually the purpose for giving this? It could not be given also. Like I am showing you one example. In many questions, you will find the value of such in base 10. So this is unnecessary thing given in PRM. So you may cancel it. But here 4-digit is very important. Why is 4-digit given? You have to
that 4 variables.
4 variables, one reason. There are 2, 3, 4, 5. How many can be reasons? So you have to find out. Always think like this whenever you get a question. You don't understand base 10, okay. see, base 10 was done in number theory part. So you may see in YouTube channel, you will find base system in our YouTube channel. You can see from that, or else I have to manage one extra class. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so Vanam, maybe you were right. I have seen your solution only once. It floated up in the chat. But I don't know. Maybe you are right. Whatever you have given the solution, but see my solution. See, 4-digit number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no need to do that. X plus Y plus Z plus W. X plus Y plus Z plus W. See the first digit of the 4-digit number. Yes, Siddharth, you are right. The first digit of the 4-digit number cannot be 0.
Greater than equal to 1.
Absolutely. Greater than equal to 1, and this can be greater than equal to 0, and Z can be greater than equal to 0, and W can be greater than equal to 0. So only problem created is X. Only problem created. So in that case, we take X minus 1 greater than equal to 0, and X minus 1 is T, and so X equal to T plus 1. X equal to T plus 1. So T plus 1 plus Y plus Z plus W equal to 12. Equal to 12. Take this one on the right hand side. T plus Y plus Z plus W equal to 11. Okay. N equal to 11, R equal to 4. N equal to 11, R equal to 4, right? So 4 plus 11 is 15. 15 minus 1 is 14. 4 minus 1 is 3. 14 C3, which is equal to 364. So there are actually 364 such numbers in 4 digits whose sum is 12, digital sum. So did you got actually why are we? No, Manik. Actually, I want 13 is not the answer. I didn't wanted the digital sum of this number. I wanted how many 4-digit numbers are there whose digital sum is 12. So did you understood why the term 4-digit was given? So this was the significance. Like this, you have to think why this term is given. Okay, which part to repeat? Which part to repeat, legendary? Which part to repeat? Last part means, okay, see, T plus Y plus Z plus W equal to 11. You know that. And now see, N equal to 11. And there are 4 variables. So R equal to 4. So 14C3, which is equal to 364.
What is the answer of this question?
The answer is there are exactly 364 such numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So this type of questions generally come from Beggar's method. I will give some homework problems also by typing it. You may try those. I mean, you must try those, and you can submit it in WiseUp if you want that. I will check it. Okay. Now Beggar's method is done. No more from Beggar's method. Okay. Now let us move on to another thing, that is Pigeon hole principle. Very logical thing. We will cover the first principle only. Yes, Vanam, tell. Yes, Vanam. Oh, so you are writing why can't X? One thing about it, why can't X can be 10, 11, 12? Vanam, X is a single digit number and you are taking X equal to 12. So you want to tell 12, 0, 0, 0. So this is a 4-digit number. At least your writing is telling that you are telling to do this, and you are taking X as a 2-digit number and 0, 0, 0, that is 5-digit number, 12,000. Or maybe anything here, 1, 2, 3, anything. So this is a 5-digit number.
But in the answer, we can get X is equal to 11 or 10 if we solve it.
Yeah, that is not a factor. X is equal to 11, 12, maybe. So what? There are exactly 364 solutions. X is equal to 11, 12. I don't think. Maybe. Okay, I will see that later. But first of all, okay, Vanam, one thing you can do, send me a mail because I am not getting it right now. You have, please elaborate what you were telling in that place. And also, okay, now for we will learn one principle in this class of PHP. So what is that? The first principle of PHP, also known as Dirichlet's Breuer principle. Breuer principle. Or someone called, many books I have seen calling it Jack-Sock's principle. So why it is called Jack-Sock's principle? I don't know that. Maybe he was finding some socks from the dryer, or Dirichlet was finding something from the dryer. I don't know that, but this is pigeonhole principle first statement. See. So you found two pigeons. Consider this two, okay, three pigeons. These three balls to be pigeons. And there you saw two pigeonholes. Two pigeonholes. Can you tell it logically that what will happen now? And one more interesting thing, those who know commentaries can actually see the future by general principle. See, tell what will happen now. Tell.
If we group the pigeon in these pigeonholes, then some pigeonhole will contain two or more pigeons.
Two or more pigeons, yeah. So what can happen? There are two possibilities. One pigeon in this hole, one pigeon is this hole, and since there is one pigeon left, so at least one pigeonhole will consist two pigeons minimum. So every word here is important. Why it is important? See, the first case is it will enter here or here, but there is another case. What is the another case? That is, all the three pigeons may be entering into one. All the three pigeons may be entering into one. No, Manik, this will not come in PRMO. We are learning the 4 principles of pigeonhole, and pigeonhole principle is really tough. When I will actually show the problems that are asked in pigeonhole principle. So basically, it is hard. If you think in that manner, I will show you the problems. Okay. So this is the immediate occurrence. Now tell me, by applying some knowledge, that there are 7 people in a party. 7 people in a party. What can you analyze as an astrologer? See, you will first of all, actually I tell you from where I took it, Rajiv Manocha. At first you will not understand the question, what is the relation between 7 people, astrologer, this type of things. But I am giving you a hint, this is related to pigeonhole principle. So if you are an astrologer, you are coming here to tell the future. So what can you tell by seeing 7 people in a party? Sorry, very much sorry. 8 people in a party. 8 people in a party. What can you say by seeing 8 people in a party? See, Manik, just now you told it, it is very easy. Now you are telling you can't understand it. Why? Because the application of pigeonhole principle is not easy. Yeah, I am giving exactly 1 minute to think about that. Of course, there is no solution for this.
I know. I think it is related to planets.
Planets. 8 people and planets. I don't think so. But yeah, planets, right? As per Hindu mythology, you can tell that is related to planets. A big hint I am giving.
Or it is related to zodiac signs.
Yeah?
8 signs are 12 signs.
12 signs. No, not that zodiac, Cancer or something like that. Of course not. Again, I am giving you one hint. Why the number 8 is chosen? There are so many numbers. There are so many numbers in this universe. Why the number 8 is chosen?
Planet.
9 planets.
9 planets and 8 is chosen. That is not making a way. See, think it with your daily life. Combinatorics is something that you should think with daily life. So Vanam, you are going up to greater extent. If you write that in any examination, then I don't know what will happen with your future. Maybe okay, Manik. So you are thinking up to greater level, but yes, Manik, you are right. Manik, you are right. This may happen. This may happen. But I am telling this may happen. But there is something which must happen. What is that? Manik, don't need to be very happy because this may happen, but there is something that must happen. What is that? Now, see, this is not a mathematical problem, but this is based on a principle that is related. I mean, that is a part of mathematics. Extremely difficult, huh? Okay, so think it twice. Think it once again. People will have different answers, but there is only one thing that must happen. There is one such phenomena that must happen. Must. Here the question is must. Vanam, everybody has to die once. So may die on one day, I don't know. So again, I am giving the same hint why the number 8 is chosen. Relate to this pigeonhole. The major hint I am giving now. 3 pigeons, 2 holes. N pigeons, n minus 1 holes, the principal holes. Now think. Again repeating. 3 pigeons, 2 holes, n pigeons, n minus 1 hole. And the principal holes. 8 people are in the party, 8 people will meet each other. So 7 people will meet each other is not a valid statement, right?
I think that all the 7 people, all the 8 people will have one common day.
One.
There are 7 days in a week, so there is one common. So their birthdays will fall on one common day, not date, but in day.
Yeah. Weekday. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Right. So this was very hard. So there are 7 weekdays and there are 8 people. So this was the last problem for the day. 8 people. And since there are 8 people, suppose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now see people number 1, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Now P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Right? And P8 may be falling on Tuesday. So I am telling that at least one people, at least, the what to be noted is at least one people will have birthday, at least 2 people will have birthday on the same weekday. So P2 and P8 are having birthday on the same weekday. Maybe all the people are having birthday on Tuesday, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, it is clear.
Please tell loudly. I can't hear you.
I said it was clear. Yes, it's clear.
Yes, this is the answer. So, Vanam, are you actually? I mean, I don't think you are feeling well now. So this was the last problem for the day, and we learned the first principle of the Dirichlet's principle of PHP. This was not a problem. This was just like a game, but not game theory. Don't consider to be a game theory. So first principle of PHP or the Dirichlet's principle, and there are two more principles. Second principle, third principle we will learn on Friday. I mean, sorry, next Tuesday. So this we will learn on next Tuesday, and along with this, we will continue bit of circular permutations, and there is something called bijection principle. Bijection principle, and we will also cover some PRMO previous year questions. No, see, Manik, why is your not correct? Why is your answer not correct? See, I'm telling you, there are 7 continents in the world. There are 8 people. Is there any guarantee that 8 people, all of them will have to be from different continents? Maybe all are from Asia. In majority cases, all the people in a party, yeah, grid problem we will cover, that is under the part of problem solving. Geometric problems also. So see, 8 people, maybe all are from Asia, maybe all are Africans, maybe all are Americans, right?
That's
Maybe
why I
all
wrote
are-
at least.
But one continent will contain at least 2 people.
That's why I have written at least.
Okay, listen to me. The thing is that if all are from Asia, you are in Asia, you are an astrologer, you are standing in Asia, you are seeing all of them from India, and you are telling they all are Indians. Will they believe you as a good astrologer? Will they?
No.
If you are standing in day, if there is sun above your head, and you are telling that it is day, will that make any sense that you have magical powers or you can see the future? No, right? But one thing, astrologers does not actually exist, so do not believe in those. Okay, so but this birthday case must happen. So the boy who actually told me this birthday case is really, I think, is really good in combinatorics. At least I didn't got it when I did the first time. So okay, this was the last
You're not audible.
problem. Basically we will do PRMO previous year questions and some good level questions that are RMO level, and some JE level questions. JE level questions are also good for PRMO because PRMO combinatorics is actually JE level combinatorics, you can tell, in majority cases, but in some cases they are of say RMO level also. So that depends. So we will do some previous year questions and rest will be given as homework. So try to attempt the homework. If you can do all the problems of the homework, then you are sure to crack all the questions of combinatorics at least, because all the questions are of RMO and PRMO only. Right. So thank you. If you have any question, you can ask me and stop the recording.